What up, everybody? This is Isaac, aka Ike, the Retro Gamer. Um, I just want to welcome everybody to the season finale of Ike, the Retro Gamer, season 1. So, I want to thank everyone who took time out of their busy schedule just to come to my page to, and view the live video of some of the old games I had like played or demonstrated on, on my game and everything and stuff on my Nintendo NES 8-bit one, the Sega Genesis. I did some Super Nintendo, played some Super Nintendo games too. So it was really these games, they really take you back, to a better time, where we didn't have so much, to worry about and stuff, other than homework, So I'm just very thankful that you all, took came on back with me and stuff like that. I wasn't quite too sure how people was gonna take it, but it looked like it worked out. So this is the 12th episode, and that's coming up. So I just thought I'd give y'all a little preview of the games that I'll be playing for the season finale. One of them you already know. I put it in my first blog. So, matter of fact, I'll just demonstrate that game first. I was gonna do it last, but let me just do that game first. So the first game I'm going to demonstrate is Streets of Rage 2. You know what I'm saying? This game, y'all, I got so many memories with this game, man. From hanging out with my friends back in Lumpy Homes in Lumberton with, Byron and Brandon. This is the game I brought to the group. I mean, they brought all the other games, but this is the game right here, Streets of Rage, that I brought to the group. No questions. Some history about this game, personal history. My dad, he had brought this game for me around when I was 10 years old, and I just thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Everything about it, you know what I'm saying? They had one thing I liked, they had a black character on it. I don't know how I feel about looking back now that they put the, Skates, that was his name, and skates and a hat backwards and everything like that. But I mean, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? It was a game. So, but, Skate should have been the leader, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think, but it's all good. This game, it was one of my favorite games on Sega Genesis. And, it was just dope, I did a presentation on it in class. I talked about this in my blog, so I won't, do the same thing over again. But it was just dope, you know what I'm saying? I've ended it over probably 100 times, in my whole life. And I just always kept it with me and stuff, because I like this game so much. Streets of Rage 4 is out on the newer console, PlayStation 4. One day that's going to be retro too. And I really need to get on and play that, because it looks like it, they really put a lot of work into making it a good game. And it's like me being a Streets of Rage fan, I got to play it. So that's the one game. I'm going to do 4 games this season, on this episode. Usually I do 3, maybe 2, you know what I'm saying, if I have some technical difficulties. But I'm going to do 4 games. So, Streets of Rage. The next game that I'm going to bring up is Battletoads. Yes, I do have it. I do have Battletoads. This game was a really fun game. I remember. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really good at this game. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And I did some previews on it on YouTube when people do the whole playthrough, and it's pretty difficult. It's pretty difficult. And I remember probably getting around like maybe the 3rd, 4th, 5th stage before getting out and have to do it continue again. But Battletoads was dope. You know what I'm saying? This was like, a dope game and everything. It had a dope storyline. And, my first time playing it was as a little boy, so we rented from the Blockbuster at the Ramsey Street in Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? We used to live in Fayetteville back in the early 90s, late 80s and stuff. And, out in Tiffany Pines. And this was just one of the games that I really, really liked. I probably rented it enough times back then to own it. So I'm like, why not own it? You know what I'm saying? So, you rent all the time, why not own? So so Battletoads is number 2. The next game that made the cut for the season finale of Ike the Gamer season 1 is Double Dribble. Yes, Double Dribble. I have this game. So I was kind of debating between this game and Arch Rivals. I don't know if y'all remember Arch Rivals. So that game was pretty much you get to punch the people in the face and stuff. I can probably talk more about that game than I can this game. Now this is a game that I didn't really play that much. I'll go ahead and admit it. But I remember it being a good game because they had like the thing where, when you were about to dunk, I think it was this game, where you were about to dunk and they'll show like the clip or whatever and stuff that, either they blocked it or they made it in the basket and stuff. And back in the 90s, I was a huge basketball fan. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Up until I think after Space Jam. Remember that movie Space Jam, Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny and Daffy and everything. And my favorite Looney Tune character, by the way, was Wile E. Coyote. He was the scientist that never said a word. And I just want to make note of that on this game and stuff like that. So I was kind of mad that he wasn't in the final 5 at the end of the Space Jam movie. I remember that. But to get back on subject, basketball games, they always gonna have like, kind of hit me right here a little bit because it's like it was definitely a sport that I really liked as growing up and stuff like that. I wasn't all, what I'm saying, I wasn't like all of that, but it's I just used to like to play and stuff, So yeah, so Double Dribble is number 3. Now, the final game that's gonna be played for the season finale of Ike the Gamer that has probably history with everybody, probably just as popular as Streets of Rage or probably any other game on NES. I really think Konami did their thing with this game. You know what I'm saying? There's other games that probably like tried to mimic it or copy it. You know what I'm saying? I think Akira Warriors, you know what I'm saying? I think they all tried to like, maybe those came out before, I don't know. But whoever copied who, this game was top notch. Is top notch on the NES console. And I guess I'll go ahead and say it without ado. That game is boom! Contra. Yes. Contra. Everybody know the infamous code, you know what I'm saying? Up, down, left, right, B, A, select, start. Or if you're not making 2 plays, you just get B, A, start. Just hit start. I just hit start. And then the 30 lives will come up and you be like, boom, you set for like the next 8 levels, man. Like this game here, I'm going to take you back to my memory of it. Because I like to share like how I came into these games and I remember the moment I got them and everything like that. So, this game, I remember who brought it for. It was my dad again. And it's funny, he brought me a lot of games back then. That's kind of, I mean, now I'm looking back, he really, did his thing with getting me these Nintendo games and stuff, when, starting out as a kid. It was at the Old Roses on Fayetteville Road, off Ramsey Street. There was an Old Roses off Fayetteville Road off Ramsey Street. It was right across the street from the old Kroger's. Sonic's used to be over there, and the old Walmart was like a little further down. Now Walmart is more north of that area. They moved Walmart too, but everything's moved around in that area. And but Roses closed down like maybe like a few years after that. And I remember my dad going to Roses, and I remember him walking back with this game from their electronics section. And I was hyped, so I knew he was buying the game. I knew I was going to play it. I knew the game was going to be mine. I didn't even care, you know what I'm saying? I just remember him coming back with this game from the Old Roses on Ramsey Street back in the day and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And, Roses, they closed a lot of stores and stuff, I think there's only one left in Fayetteville now off of Morganton Road. But yeah, there used to be a Roses off on Ramsey Street, you know what I'm saying? There used to be one by the old... oh God, what's the name of that infamous spot in Fayetteville that everybody eat at? The diner Dog. Man, I can't waste time trying to remember that stuff. But yeah. So yeah, it used to be off of Owen Drive. I forgot that famous diamond. I'm gonna probably write it in here if I remember it. I can't remember it right now, but I'll just write it in here so y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, these games they bring me back. You know what I'm saying? I remember shout out to my late cousin Derek Powell. You know what I'm saying? He passed of cancer back in 2011. He was the one that gave. I remember us going to my aunt's house back in Lumberton, and he was the one that gave the code to my dad, the 30 life code to my dad, because he used to keep up with the Nintendo Power Books that would come out. I couldn't afford them, but there was Nintendo Power Books that would come out and everything like that. So Derek gave the code to my dad, and my dad, you know, he played it and everything. He taught us the code and everything like that and stuff, and you know, it was just dope. I mean, to this day, my sister, who really wasn't a gamer like that, she played them when I played them and stuff, but she still remember the code. Like, a girl remember the code? A girl gamer, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, she wasn't no gamer, but you get what I'm saying. And, but yeah, the 30 life code was like, you know, this game was dope. It had all kind of stages on it and stuff like that. I don't believe any of the sequels after it got on the same level as this game, you know what I'm saying? I just think the code was the part of the game that took it to another level. It wasn't really the playthrough. The playthrough was pretty good. It was real good. But it was more like the code. Like, if you knew that code, you knew you was the stuff, man. Like, point blank, bottom line, period. So, trying to think of anything else I'm missing. So, just to review, the season finale is going to be Contra, Double Dribble, Battletoads. That'll be interesting. And Streets of Rage 2. All these games were definitely a part of my childhood, and you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna keep them until I die. So, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how y'all might feel, but you know, these games they treasures to me. So, you know. So again, I want to thank everybody who participated in the, you know, live viewings and everything like that. I don't really want to say everybody's names because I don't really know how people feel about, you know, joining the live, and I mean, you know what I'm saying. You don't want to put nobody on the spot. So I don't even like being put on the spot like that. You know what I'm saying? This was kind of hard for me to do, to get on video and speak to y'all and stuff. But yeah, but there's some new things I want to do in the next season when I do this again. You know, I want to learn how to do, you know, more of the camera work, better camera work, better, you know, lighting, better, you know, everything. I want to be better at the games. You know what I'm saying? All of this, the whole season was pretty much a pilot. So, you know, a little trial, but you know, I'll probably be changing this over to YouTube next season. So, I mean, you know, you want to step it up a little bit. You come in a new season, you want to step it up, you want to do your thing. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know, so I don't know how, you know, I'm not really crazy about the likes, the views, and everything like that. I'm pretty much okay just interacting with people I know, you know, so or at least seen before, you know, so I don't know everybody, but, you know what I'm saying? I can tell, okay, he cool, or she cool, and everything like that. But a lot of people that's been commenting, I kind of know them and stuff pretty much. So, all right, so that's pretty much it, y'all. And thanks again. And you know, y'all go ahead and have a good rest of y'all day.